So this video is going to be almost completely concept based if you really want to understand what the X and Y intercepts are or what it means. So we're going to start with the X-intercept first. Okay, so the basic definition of an intercept is wherever it crosses that axis. So if we have an X-intercept, that means wherever the line crosses the X-axis. Now, I'm going to draw a bunch of different lines. Okay, and if I had to ask you where the X-intercept of each line was, well, let's go back to the definition. Where does the line cross the X-axis? Crosses it here, 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 and here. Okay, so we know that these points in green are the X-intercepts. Now, if I had to give a coordinate point, so let's say this right here is 2, this is 5, this is where x equals -1, and this is where x equals -6. Let's take a look at the coordinate points of the X-intercepts, or the green points. So if the x here is 5, it's 5, 0, that point right there. And this point right here is 2, 0. This one right here is -1, 0. And this one right here, this green point, is -6, 0. Now, what do you notice is kind of a recurring occurrence in all of these points? Well, for every one of the X-intercepts, look at where the 0 is. It is where y equals 0. So an X-intercept is wherever it crosses the x-axis, but if you had to put it in coordinate points, if we made the X-intercept, let's say z, it'd be z, 0. The z being the X-intercept. Now, another way to do this, let's say you had an equation. So the X-intercept, as we know, is where y equals 0. Because remember, it was z, 0. So no matter what it is, it's where y equals 0. If we look at it in terms of an equation, that means we just plug in 0 for y. So it'd be 0 equals 2x plus 3. So the X-intercept of this line right here would be, let's solve this equation. We do -3 on each side. That means we get -3 equals 2x. And if we divide by 2 on each side, we get x equals -3 over 2. This right here is the X-intercept, and the coordinate point would be -3, 2 over 2, 0. This is the coordinate point of the X-intercept. Now, the Y-intercept is the exact same thing. It's where it crosses the y-axis. In other words, it's where x equals 0. Why? Because in every single one of these points, which determine the y-intercept, x equals 0. X equals 0 here, x equals 0 here, x equals 0 here. Why? Because the y-axis is located on x equals 0. So I hope this kind of helped you on understanding what the X and Y intercepts are, and hopefully this is not as scary to you as it once was.